Hi, my name is Robert Chelle with Chelle Law, and I'm an attorney that assists veterinary associates with employment contract and independent contractor agreement issues. Today I'm going to talk about veterinarians signing bonus repayment risks. So if you're a veterinary associate and you're either coming out of training or school or switching to a new position, most of the time they will offer some kind of signing bonus. If you are moving for that position, they'll likely throw in some kind of relocation expense reimbursement as well. So I'll kind of lump the two of them together for this discussion. And so anytime they pay a signing bonus, there's going to be some kind of repayment obligation tied to a period of time that you have to stay employed. And so let's kind of discuss what that would be. So normally it would be somewhere between 1 to 3 years, and it would say, let's say you had a $15,000 signing bonus, you have to stay for 2 years or have to pay back the entire amount of the $15,000. Now, as a veterinary associate, there's two things you want to do. You want to lessen the amount of time that you have to repay back. So meaning if it's a 3-year, you want to get it closer to 2 or 1 year ideally. And then if it shouldn't be an all or nothing payback. You should want either forgiven monthly or quarterly. Let me give you an example. So let's say it's a 2-year all or nothing repayment. If you don't stay 2 years, you have to pay back the entire $15,000. Whereas if you had a 2-year monthly forgiveness, and maybe you left in the middle of year 2, so you left in month 18, 18/24 of the amount have been forgiven at that point, so you would only owe, whatever was left over of the outstanding payments. It's just not fair that if you stay for 23 out of the 24 months, that you'd have to pay back the entire amount. So when you are signing the contract, and there will be language about repayment regarding any kind of bonus you sign, the signing bonus or relocation reimbursement, you want it to be as short as possible, with the shortest possible forgiveness interval as well. Sometimes you'll see daily, but that's not very common. So monthly is a good goal, and that should be what you are aiming for. Next, when you are paid a bonus, it is taxed. So you may have gotten a $15,000 signing bonus. However, you will only receive $10,000 after taxes are taken out. But if you do have to repay the amount, generally you will have to repay the gross amount of what was paid out. So if it's a $15,000 signing bonus and you only received $10,000 of it, they're still going to expect that you pay back $15,000. So this can be unpleasant surprise for some veterinary associates. Now, you can make that back up on your taxes in the next year, but you'd have to get with your accountant and work out the details of that. But some people don't want to have to pay back a large amount when they are only paid it back, a fraction of that, and it can, be concerning. All right, so what's a normal signing bonus? Really varies based upon what specialty you're in. If you are in a subspecialty, surgeon, ophthalmology, radiology, something like that, you'll have much more leverage in getting a larger signing bonus. Whereas if you're just doing kind of small animal GP work, you may not have as much leverage. So somewhere between 5 to 10,000 for a small animal, like a private vet-owned clinic, whereas up to 50,000 could be a standard signing bonus for someone who's been in, residency and gone through training and are coming out. All right, that's a little bit about repaying a signing bonus as a veterinary associate. If you have any questions about your employment contract or independent contractor agreement, feel free to contact my law firm at the information listed below in the description. And I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you. Take care.